In this video, we're reading reviews from Jujustu Kaisen Season 2, so let's go ahead and hop into the reviews. Suguru Geto, I will be your personal monkey. Bro, I have to say there's something wrong with the Jujustu Kaisen fandom. This is not okay, but at the same time, this is absolutely hilarious. But come on, like, let's not be so down bad, really. Please, Lord, take all of Itadori's suffering, triple it, and give it to Mei. All right, this is something I can actually agree with. After I saw how my man Ui was getting used and abused by his sister, yeah, all that pain and suffering, Itadori did not deserve that. Like watching Nanami die, watching Nobara die, he doesn't deserve it. If we give it to Mei, I think this anime, this season probably would have been a 10, so I agree with this. My favorite character is the deadbeat dad. All right, this has to be going to Toji, and while yes, I agree, Toji is a deadbeat dad, I also agree with this comment. He has to be probably one of my favorite characters from this season. Dude had to be at least top 3 between the hidden inventory arc and Shibuya. I'm sorry, I stand the deadbeat dad too, so this is a great review. This ain't top 5 anymore. This could be better than Demon Slayer. That's got me thinking, is Jujustu Kaisen after season 2 better than Demon Slayer that now just finished season 3? I have to think, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The more I'm thinking about it, I really do think that this second season of Jujustu Kaisen has pushed itself past Demon Slayer, in my opinion. I think I'd much rather just watch Jujustu Kaisen instead of Demon Slayer, because one of the main things that really had me watching Demon Slayer, I'm not gonna lie, is the animation in those fight scenes. But after this Shibuya incident, that void has been filled. So let me know what you think in the comments if you rather watch Jujustu Kaisen or Demon Slayer, but I'm leaning heavily towards Jujustu Kaisen right now. Yuji's sweetie going through the most heart-wrenching experience a human being can face, and me dancing to "You Are My Special" just some moments later. Yeah, whoever did this at Mappa, this was probably one of the best scenes. I know a lot of people didn't like this scene where Yuji's standing into the void after Sukuna just fought Maharaga, but them playing the intro, just showing us that he has no time to think about what just happened and all the destruction that was caused after Shibuya, and just hopping right into the intro for the next episode. People said they didn't like it, but I thought this was done absolutely perfect, because like I said, it shows you there was no time for him to even sit and think about it. He had to get right back into action, right back into battle. And I think right after this is when he started the fight with Mahito. So this man, Yuji didn't have time to breathe. And that goes right into the next one. Let Yuji breathe. That's what I'm saying, bro. This man Yuji had no time to breathe in Shibuya. Shibuya took all of what? Maybe, we'll say Shibuya incident was maybe 4 hours at the max. And this man lost Nanami, he lost Nobara. He was getting cooked by Chozo, dead in the bathroom, getting brought back to life, getting figures. This man, Yuji, the entirety of Shibuya, bro, he finally felt like the main character. This man was in every episode, but when he was not getting any second to comprehend what was happening to him, like deaths were happening, he was having to get fights, he was having all these emotions, and bro could not just take 1 second to breathe. But hey, Yuji made it through. They should make Itadori watch more people die in front of him. Don't think it was enough, TBH. Yeah, I mean, at this point, how many people has Itadori watched die in front of him? I think season 1, we had what? Junpei was the only one. And now this season, he had to watch Nobara and Nanami die. So that's 1 the first season, 2 the second season. The way it's going, season 3, he might as well go ahead and watch 3 other people die as also. God, I love watching that bastard Mahito run away crying in pain. Yeah, this was probably, I think, my favorite part of the entire season. Finally watching Yuji stand over this man Mahito, and this man Mahito just fearing for his life that he's finally gotten what he wanted from Yuji. And now that Yuji's turned into that alpha dog that he was afraid of, he's running away, crying, begging, Brain Geto for help. Yeah, this was by far probably the favorite scene of the season. I don't know if I'm just dumb, or is the curse technique thingy is really hard to understand. -1 star for killing Nanami. Yeah, I've been saying this in all of my JJK review episodes that I did. Cursed energy, I could honestly prepare and take an entire course just on cursed techniques, cursed energies, domain expansions, domains. Like, dude, the amount of time that went into developing this power system, I really don't think there's another anime, especially new gen anime, with as complex a power system as the Jujustu Kaisen power system. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, I've hopped into the deepest, darkest parts of Jujustu Kaisen subreddit trying to understand techniques and reverse curse techniques and all of these other things that have to do with the Jujutsu Kaisen power system. And 9 times out of 10, they introduce something new and I'm still completely lost, even though I've done all this research and I have all this knowledge to make these videos. Yeah, and the Nanami part, I think Nanami's death by far was the worst this season. Like, I don't think a death hurt more than Nanami's. Maybe if you're a Nobara fan, but me personally, that Nanami death hit a little different. And it was still so fresh when we got Nobara's death that I still hadn't even recovered from Nanami's death. So maybe that's why I didn't care about hers as much. Mekamaru, that is all. I'm actually surprised how big a part Mekamaru played in like the entire Shibuya incident. Like, he basically caused the entire Shibuya incident and it really wasn't talked about enough. Like, he tried to get his redemption when he got his fight in with Mahito, but Mahito made light work of him. And then after that, I didn't think we were gonna be seeing much of Mekamaru again, but then somehow Mekamaru was still around for like 90% of Shibuya, giving them instructions on what was going on and how to beat people and relaying messages to his fellow classmates. But yeah, Mekamaru, this was all your fault. Are you a JJK fan because you need therapy, or you need therapy because you're a JJK fan? Yeah, at this point, I think I need therapy because I'm a JJK fan. Like, all the traumatic experiences they put me through after the 2nd season, I think that really did it in for me. Like, I need therapy because I'm a JJK fan, not the other way around. And if anyone can give me a doctor, provide me with any good resources where I could get that help that I need after watching the deaths that I watched, I would love to talk to somebody about what happened to Nanami, because he will be gone but never forgotten. Nobara, I don't really want to talk about her, but that man Nanami, I gotta shed some tears in that therapist chair to let them know how I'm feeling about my boy Nanami and how he got smoked. Jogo makes show. Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the amount of people that started going around with the Jogo and all the Jogo fans that were just popping up. Even if it was a meme, I was surprised how many people were riding for this man Jogo after he had his fight with Sukuna. Like, season 1, Jogo was looking like fodder. Gojo made him the laughing stock, gave him one of the worst beatings we've seen in all of anime. But then when it came to his fight with Sukuna and what he did to Maki and Nobara and all of them, yeah, he showed us he was really a force to be reckoned with. Gojo really made him look fodder, but he was really one of the strongest in the verse we've seen so far. But yeah, Jogo, you are strong. That's all I gotta say. Jogo, you are strong, and I'm sorry for the disrespect I put on you, Volcano Head. It's Gojo and Geto's world, and we're just living in it. This is actually exactly what the first 5 episodes of this season felt like in the hidden inventory arc. Like, they really showed us that Gojo and Geto are special grade sorcerers for a reason, and we're just living in their world, and so is everybody else. Every foe that ran into Geto and Gojo got immediately packed up until they ran into Toji, and then, well, after that, it became just Gojo's world, and Geto was trying to figure out how to live in Gojo's world. Well, we see how that turned out in JJK 0. He's no longer living in this world. Season 2 finale blew the season 1 finale out of the water. I actually don't agree with this. I think the season 1 finale was so much better than season 2. I don't know if it's because season 1 had a lot more boring episodes in it. The finale of season 2 had to be probably the worst episode of season 2, if not the second worst episode. The only other episode I would say was worse than the finale episode was the episode where they're all in the mall kind of hanging out and Toji meets like that old girl from his classmate. It was like the very first episode of Shibuya. Either that episode, because it just had no value to the story in my opinion, or maybe we haven't seen it yet. That was the only other episode that I could classify to be the worst episode of the season besides the finale. The finale, not a lot really happened, and it was kind of just a bunch of like fast endings and a bunch of other things, and the fight wasn't really that good. Every other episode had either something emotional happening, or it had some big battle happening, or we were getting some character reveal that we hadn't gotten. I mean, we got Yuta back in the ending, which I guess was kind of cool in the finale, but I don't know. I personally think the season 2 finale was probably one of the worst episodes. Comparative to the season 1 finale was probably one of the best episodes in season 1. Would be a 5, but a woman was naked in bed with her brother, so it loses half a star. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That Mei scene, the way they put so much animation budget into that, we could have gone without that entire scene. So I completely understand where this is coming from. To only give it minus half a star is generous. I probably would have given it a whole minus star just for that one scene, because I really think we would have been happier without it. But this is a fair point. Mei, lock her behind bars. We never want to see her get out. Leave in the comments what you thought on Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, and also feel free to leave some other anime that you want to see me make a video on like this on, and I'll be sure to cover it for you.